The risk of trading futures and options can be substantial and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
In this video, we'll be going through placing trailing stops and break-even stops in the Rithmic Trader Pro order book. Once you have the order book open, you want to come up to the bracket and OCL menu and left-click to expand it. We're actually going to configure a brand new bracket order. So you can go to Configure. I'll drag this on the screen here. You can see that currently I do have a bracket set up with a trailing stop. If you want to clear this and build a brand new bracket, you can come down to Clear, left-click, and reset all of these options. If you ever can't see these stop commands and target commands on the right side, it's probably because they're hidden. You can just click this Show More Options button here. Now we can build our bracket. I'm going to do a target of 8 ticks for one contract. We'll do a stop 8 ticks away for one contract as well. On the right side, I'm going to make sure I check Make Trail by Last Trade Price. And then you'll see this box pop up that says Start Trailing when last trade price moves 0 ticks into profit. We're going to have it start trailing when the last trade price moves 1 tick into our profit. We'll make sure that's checked. And then you can call this whatever you want. We'll call this Bracket Demo 2. Doesn't matter what you call it as long as you can remember which bracket it is. We'll go ahead and hit Save. I'm going to close this out, then come here and we can select Bracket Demo 2. Now that I've got my bracket selected, I can go to the brackets here and make sure that it's enabled. We'll come down to a price of 3,032.50 and left click in the bid column to place our working order. Now we have this working buy limit with a target and a trailing stop here down at 3,030.50. If we were filled, what we should see is as price moves up, since we would be long, this trailing stop moves 1 tick for each time price moves 1 tick in our favor. If you ever want to cancel this, you can simply go to Cancel All at the bottom or right click over the parent order and click the X. The same thing goes for sell brackets. We already have it configured. So if you want to place a sell order in the same venue, you can go up to a price. We'll do 3,034.75. Left click in the S column. Make sure your order quantity matches up with your brackets. Come back to that price, left click. You can see we have a working sell limit order with a held by stop and held by limit order as our target. The same thing goes for this. If price trades up to 3,034.75 and we get filled and then starts to come back down, this stop should move 1 tick for every tick in our favor price moves. That's the basics of setting a trailing stop. Now we'll look at setting up a break-even stop in Rithmic Trader Pro. In order to set a break-even stop, we can go back to our bracket menu and hit Configure. And then it will pop up this menu again. We're going to clear our current configuration and set up a brand new bracket. I'm actually not going to set a target on this bracket, so we're going to do a stop-only bracket. And we're going to set our stop 5 ticks away. We'll do a stop quantity for 1 lot, and then we can do move stop orders to break even on the right side here. This says move stop orders to break even plus 0 ticks of profit. I'm actually going to leave that as is right now because I want the stop to move exactly to where our fill took place. If you make this a larger number, it's actually going to move the stop plus 2 ticks of profit, so just above where your entry price was. We're going to have it move when the last trade price has moved 5 ticks into our profit. So what this does essentially is you should have your working stop order 5 ticks away, and when the last trade price has moved 5 ticks into profit, this stop order should automatically trigger to move to break even. We'll call this break even and save it. Now if we go to our brackets, we can click the drop down, select our break even bracket. I'm going to go ahead and click in a bid order at 3,031.75. Double check that your order quantity matches the amount of contracts you're placing in your bracket and go ahead and click the order in. What you can see now is we have our working buy limit at 3,031.75 with this stop order 5 ticks away. What should happen if we're filled on this and then price moves 5 ticks up or in our favor for a long position, this stop should move to our break even of 3,031.75. That's the basics of setting trailing stops and break even stops in the Rithmic Trader Pro order book.